Good morning. Hi, Bug. How are you? How's everyone? It's cloudy and humid here, so it's sleepy and muggy and sticky and gross. So if I was yawning a lot last stream, don't worry. I will probably be yawning a lot this stream too. Yeah. I'm excited to get into the game, so I think we'll just do that right away. I have a bone to pick with, why is every good TV show only like a couple seasons long? I got so excited because I started watching Dead Like Me, which is an incredible, 2000 show. I really, really enjoyed it. Thought it was 5 seasons and I'd be able to just sort of chill and vibe in it for a while. Only two, and I hit the last episode without realizing it, and then it ended and I was like, what? Wait. Disappointing. Anyways, highly recommend. If you happen to have YouTube Premium, it turns out that there are a million stupid shows that are included with it because they're trying to be a streaming service. And Dead Like Me is currently free for it. Free, but it's not free. You're paying whatever. Anyways, really good show if you happen to be able to access it. Also, the Dresden Files were amazing. That's only one season. Apparently it's a book series, and there was conflict between getting a new audience and the book audience not liking it as much as the books, which always happens. But the show itself was really good. It was a good classic procedural, but it had magic. It was very cute, very 2000s. Both these shows were. I like Dead Like Me more, but only by a little. So I'm back to watching Haven, and Haven is a disaster, but I'm on the last season, so it's a fun disaster. It's just sometimes it's well, I could be watching a good show, and that's the itch I've been getting. That's true. I mean, if it had gone on for season after season, it would have gotten worse and worse, as they always do. Oh, okay. Yes, if you remember, how's that? Last stream I had to crank up the volume all the way because I was told the Pokemon was really quiet, which I don't know how to fix. Maybe if I turned up my Switch more, but that shouldn't have an impact. Comically bad things are good, yeah. Short shows are good if they already planned it to be short. If it was a show that was each episode was an individual sort of its own plot, there was no continuous through line, they didn't have to keep jumping the shark and getting more and more aggressive or more and more plot twisty. Those shows could continue forever. I feel like Dead Like Me could have continued essentially until the actors got too old to pretend that they were non-aging Grim Reapers. Which I think would, they could keep going for a few years, I think. It's good. Hi, Cosmo. It's good to see you. I'm sleepy and I'm mad that good TV shows get canceled. Yeah. Actor gets $1 million per episode. I wonder if that's the case, because this one had... I feel like this show started before Criminal Minds, and their, famous person they had to draw people in was Mandy Patinkin. And it was, I think, prior to that, doing Dead Like Me. And then got... Once that got canceled, moved on to Criminal Minds, and then realized it was, not a show he wanted to be in anymore, and then, I have not watched Friends, Blue Bloods, or Rookie. Bones, I did watch a lot of Bones. Bones was never good, though. Bones is, my introduction to, a mystery procedural show, which that's one of my favorite types of shows, but what show I'm Dead Like Me, and Criminal Minds are the two shows I was just talking about. Because I think Dead Like Me ended and then Criminal Minds started right after. Because there are a few characters. JJ was in an episode, which was fun. CSI. I've never done CSI. I did start watching NCIS. That one's a bit military heavy for me, but I really liked the characters, so I might get back in there. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna play the video game now. But yeah, if you happen to have YouTube Premium for the no ads, which I do, because I watch mostly YouTube at this point, it turns out there's a fuck ton of stupid free TV shows that they don't do a good job advertising or like being searchable. You just have to accidentally stumble on them. YouTube is great. They're not great, but you know what I mean. They're not a good streaming service, but they could be a brilliant streaming service, but they're not a very good one. They have all this stuff, but they don't really know how to sell it to you. But anyways, Haven is a bad TV show, so if you're looking for a bad, stupid TV show, watch Haven. If you're looking for a good TV show, watch Dresden Files, it's only 1 season, or watch Dead Like Me, it's 2 seasons. Those are my recommendations. Yeah, you see more shows through shorts and then you realize, oh, you could actually be watching. The problem is, most streaming services want me to have an app nowadays, and I'm not going to download their fucking app. Yes, the TV show. I've never read the books. The show was only ran for 1 season, and I found it very delightful. But I think it didn't do well because the people who read the books didn't like the show. You watched the show? Okay. Good. Mirith knows. It's, compared to a lot of the stuff I've been watching, it was very delightful, and I liked it a lot. I think I've been thinking about reading the books because I like the show so much. I think it was really well done. I think most of the complaints were like the characterizations were a little off or something, but I heard the books are fantastic, so I'm gonna probably get into those. Bad as in haha. Haven is bad as in haha. Dresden Files is good as in, you know what, this is pretty good. It's not top tier, but it's fun. Okay. I mean, I love a specifically mystery-oriented. You can't really go wrong. Yeah. They're always readable, you know. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of stupid TV shows because we don't have work. We don't have work at my job right now. We're just sitting there, and I can't play video games in the office, so I have to do something else. I've also been watching Fallen Skies, which I don't like. I got my mom's, I went to my mom's recently, so I got my Netflix redone on my laptop, and so I've just been putting it on to put it on, because she said somebody recommended it to her, and it's not good. I'm not really a post-apocalypse kind of person, but it's an aliens post-apocalypse, so I thought it'd be more interesting, but it's not, and it's very military, and it's very, I don't know. It's one of those ones where it's like, very family-oriented in a way that's like not relatable to me. I don't know how to describe it, but it just makes me want to rewatch the actually good shows from this time period. Of like, I know there are good 2000s shows that I could rewatch Firefly and Eureka. I could dabble in Warehouse 13, I guess. I know that one wasn't as good. I probably wouldn't like it as much the next time around. But Eureka I know I love. I remembered really liking Warehouse 13. It was like not available to watch anywhere though, because I started watching it on Netflix and they just wouldn't get the rest of the seasons. They'd never bought the rights. And so I was like, well, how the fuck do I watch this anymore? You don't let me order DVDs. Well, now it's on Peacock. Is Peacock free? Peacock's one of them free ones? Poob has it for you. Eddie McClintock, he's an absolute delight. Smartest character in the world is just as smart as the writer. Yes. Sorry, that just clicked in my brain. Yeah, I here's the problem with watching some TV shows, is like, you know they're going to be bullshitting, and they're gonna be making stuff up, especially in sci-fi serials. It happens a lot because they have to make up a lot of science. But then whenever they're doing a science that, like, clearly the writers don't know and they didn't have time to do the research, but you know, it's like, oh no, you don't know what a rock is. There was a Stargate episode where they're on a, I don't know, there are these sentient crystals, and they go to this planet, and the entire planet is covered in sulfur sand, but no one ever mentions it. It's just like this very, like, vivid, bright yellow, crumbly, waxy sand, and no one points that out. They're more obsessed with these just plain quartz crystals. They're just quartz crystals that are blue. Tokusatsu. The bat disease. What? Star Trek and Netflix around. You know what? I'm mad that they took most of the Star Treks off of Star Trek. Paramount? Why is Paramount the most awful one? Because they stole all the Star Treks from me? Those motherfuckers. I have Paramount so I can watch Star Trek. Because otherwise you just can't watch it anywhere. It makes me so mad because it's one of my favorite things in the world to watch. And I don't have a DVD player, so I can't just, like, buy all the seasons and have the physical media. I should get a DVD Blu-ray player, honestly. Japanese shows about superheroes. Oh, hell yeah. That sounds really fun. Yeah. They also have the new Criminal Minds. I will say they also are the ones making School Spirits, which I really like, but they have been... I think you can still watch School Spirits on Prime as it comes out as well, but I don't have Prime. Oh yeah, of course they did. My PC does have a Blu-ray player, I just hate sitting at my computer. Binge watch Law and Order. I've heard that one's a pretty good one. And it is still going on. I could rip it and stream it to a TV. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I would maybe take a few more steps than my... Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I definitely, I could stream to my TV from my phone. So if I just if I'm using I could pirate it from my phone and just stream it onto my TV. That would work fine. But then I don't have access to my phone for the entire time I'm streaming it, which is a little annoying. I don't know. Nothing matters, whatever. I'm a really big Criminal Minds fan, so I've been keeping up. The new season is dropping. The new episode dropped today, so I will be watching it later. Where else? I feel like I was talking... Oh, the Vampire Lestat is on something that I don't have. Is that on Peacock? Vampire Lestat just premiered last weekend. And you know I'm going to have to get into that as soon as possible. But I did pirate all the rest of the vampires. So, you know what? As long as no one spoils it for me on Tumblr, which I know somebody is going to, but as long as no one spoils it for me on Tumblr, I'm just gonna wait till the season ends and then, pirate all of it, probably. Because that's what I did with the rest of the Interview with the Vampire, and it worked out fine for me. That's nice. That can't be what it costs anymore, huh? Yeah. I will say, like, I don't know. Tubi's been pretty good at just having stuff. If you have a Roku stick, they have a bunch of free channels with bullshit on it. Like, there's a million free movies with ads on YouTube. There's plenty. I have plenty that I have access to. The problem is, like, when I have something I really like that I have to specifically seek out. Ugh. And anti-spoilers, I mean, I could block some tags pretty easily in Tumblr, but usually I don't know. If it's something I care about, I usually watch it as is, and then if it's something I care about a little less, I just let myself get spoiled. Deltarune, I'm not gonna go on Tumblr until I finish Chapter 5. Like, at all. I will not be opening Tumblr, there is no chance. I mean, it's probably only going to take me a couple days to finish the chapter, presumably, depending on how long it is, and how much my hands start hurting from playing. When the last couple chapters came out, my hands hurt so fucking bad, just holding down the run button, and I realized there was a setting to toggle run, and I was like, well, because all you're doing in that game is pressing the A button and using the joystick, and my thumb started hurting so bad just from pressing the A button. Stupidest thing in the world. Stupidest thing in the world. Anyways, I'm very excited for Deltarune Chapter 5. I've been sort of half keeping up with all the game stuff this month, but I watched the Wholesome Direct and most of its farming sim games that I wasn't interested in, and it's a pain to hold the button down. Yeah, it is. It's, hey, if I may recommend it, Cosmo, it's one of the best things ever in the world. And you don't have to play Undertale to play Deltarune. I personally like Deltarune a lot better. Yeah, I think so. It's not something I will ever personally play on stream, and I don't really engage with the fandom all that much, but, like, fuck. It's so good. It's so good, just all of it. I don't know how to describe how wonderful, how wonderful it is. And once I finish all of the chapters, once all of it is out, I'm gonna go back and, like, watch streams of people doing alternate stuff. Because I'm not good enough at the video game to do all the secret boss battles. Those are too much for me. So I'm probably not gonna get whatever fucking true ending. I don't know. It's multiple chapters. No, I disagree. The easy way is being a normal person. It's a lot harder to be evil in these games, I think. The boss battles are much, much harder when you are doing them killing style. And at least that's true for Undertale. And also, like, the emotional impact of, like, oh, I could never fucking do that. Not to these characters who are so wonderful. Because every single character in these fucking games is a delight. Like, I don't wish harm to any of them, even the assholes. Yes. So, like, choosing evil is actively, yes. So I will say emotionally it is impossible to do that, and I will say also if you were emotionally detached enough to do that, then it is just as the boss battles are even harder. Yep, you're gonna cry to sprites. You're gonna cry to sprites for sure. Yes, play Deltarune. I mean, play Undertale too if you want, but I don't know. I feel like I'm a traitor to the Toby Fox fandom saying you don't have to bother with Undertale, because Undertale is a wonderful, awesome game. It's so good. I'm Deltarune for life. I love the characters so much. It is Deltarune or nothing for me. But yes. Anyways, I've gotten completely off topic, and I was going to start the game a lot earlier, so... And we got to listen to the best, most emotional 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors song. Awesome. Where the hell are you, Chris? Aw, meeting, no. Bye, Mirith. I hope it's painless. Come back soon, if you can. We're gonna play a video game now, I suppose. We're now on the final character? Oh, okay, yep. Why is it not? Hold on. I hit the game capture. There we go. That should work. I bet the meeting could be an email. Hold on. There it is. Don't look at me when you say that. I don't like when this old man looks at me. I'm not satisfied with the ending. I think that's what I chose last time. I'm glad to hear that. You see, it's very important that you're still invested in this. You've got a key role to play. There's a hair. There's a strand of hair touching my face. Where the fuck is it coming from? My head, perhaps. Well, hello. My fists are out. I haven't found nearly enough coins to open all of the things. Wow, so is this all over then? We can breathe easy? We figured out the murderer. It was the guy who shoots things for a living. He taught me to fight. I suppose I owe him that. Good riddance. I'm not the only one happy to see him go. What do you make of all of this? Of course, he created you without a mouth. But I imagine he didn't spare you from the ability to hear. I want you to enter my personal cabin. It's a quaint little thing, perched a few paces east of the inn. You and our player friend will add a final dimension to this story. But what about the... But what about... I feel like I should be looking for more coins so I can activate more of the... But I don't know where I would find them at this point. So I feel like I've touched everything I possibly could. This one only needs 3 more quarters. I have no way to block it and enter. Oh, no I do. I'm stupid. I feel like a failure. Were there other ways in the games to get those things? I don't know. East. Well, I don't know. Let's go this way, I guess. Ha! But that's just one. I need so many more. Okay, well at least I know that I can continue collecting at this point in the game. Keeping an eye out for coins. Can I keep going? Okay. Let's go in the outhouse first. I don't have a lantern. Fuck. I can't talk, so I can't ask the lady. I can't ask her. Maybe I'm supposed to talk to Lazarus? Fuck. Probably supposed to talk to Lazarus. Game award. What do you have to say? Can I touch any of these? No. I just need one more coin, please. Please, please, please. So I'm trying to power this computer. That's fine. I'm going to... Oh, okay. I see. This one doesn't need to be there. Oh, so this crosses down. That one goes up to there. Awesome. This is... oh, my game. Of course, this character has a game too.
Right.
Oh, right. It's a first-person
This is
game.
Lionel Snell. If you're hearing this, it's because you turned on the developer commentary for my latest game, my magnum opus really, called Walk. The scene you're looking at is a model of my childhood bedroom. This right here is where Super Weasel Kid was conceived.
Oh,
Take it in.
'cause the weasel was real.
And that's Mr. Shrewd. The two always made little squeaks and chirps at each other. I like to imagine they were talking. Shrewd would be this wise parental figure giving advice to Weasel Kid.
Shrew. I love shrews.
One of my favorite games at that age was Cooking Granny. I thought Chef Bryce was the coolest.
That's why you bought
You
him.
know how that turned out. My original plan for Walk was to have it be an almost non-interactive experience. Just allow the player to explore and contemplate. I did some market research though, and well, that kind of game was
They
falling
need
out of
bigger
vogue.
cages so they can run
Much
around.
money in it. So I jammed in some real gameplay. I thought that since this is about my life as a developer, why not show the player what it's like to make a game? I mean, this is like a way dumbed down version of the stuff I do, but to the average gamer it's a challenge.
God, the mouse controls are really, weird.
I remember when I first got the jumping code right and hooked it up to a keyboard button. Oh, that dopamine rush electrified my childhood brain.
Hey there, I'm the GameWorks assistant, but you can call me Irving. Looks like you need a little help adding enemies to your game. I've got you covered, pal.
Irving came as part of the GameWorks package. I was a little hesitant about using an AI at first, but he became really helpful.
Double click it. Okay, when I jump...
It didn't take long to realize how much I depended on Irving. He assured me that it was easy for him to come up with enemies and non-player characters for me, so I let him do his job.
Okay. So he can move now. And I can jump. I have to be able to move. But I can only move that way. Okay, select. Oh! Great, great. I'm not a game
Irving
dev.
told me we couldn't get the original Super Weasel Kid for Walk. Something about losing the files. Kind of a shame, I guess.
This is getting... okay. Nope. Why can't I move it now? Ah. Okay. Is this how Godot works? Making it more and more hard for fun. Why? It keeps pausing. Ow. Oh, he's drooling. When he gets injured, he gets more bedraggled. Could I kill?
The success of Super Weasel Kid paralyzed me. I tried starting a few different games, but I kept comparing them to my big hit. What would people think if I put out something that was worse? That I had just gotten lucky the first time? That I'm a one-trick pony? Eventually, I settled on making a sequel. Super Weasel Kid: Radical Road. I'd been playing a lot of fighting games at that age. Always loved those. I wanted to make one, but I wasn't quite as talented as I would become. So that's why I just had to add combat to Radical Road.
Oh. I don't have to do all that right now anymore. When I punch you, you take, oh, I see. This has to go this way, which means this has to go up and around. Yoink.
I thought it was just exhilarating to beat the shit out of that Grunda, but the critics really came down on me for that part. It left me feeling like I had no idea what people wanted.
Huh.
Radical Road was met with mixed reviews, and it made me panic. I resolved to put away Super Weasel Kid forever and try something new. To top it off, my Shrew died.
No!
Mr. Shrewd was long dead at this point. Shrews just don't live that long.
What about Mr. Weasel?
The kid actually escaped, if you can believe it. I
No!
took him outside one time, and he slipped out of my hands and ran into my neighbor's rose garden. I searched for hours, but the garden was pretty big, and the thorns were painful.
Oh, my
I get
rodents.
emails once in a while, people asking to make deals, wanting to capitalize on my IP. It had been a couple of years now since Radical Road, and one day I just said, fuck it, fine. I sold the franchise to the highest bidder.
Oh. Game Funa and Lionel. Okay, so it was sold to Game Funa. I don't want to read all of this, so I'm not going to. That's a lot of money. It says don't disclose confidential things, but it doesn't say what's confidential and what isn't, which is not super helpful. Software precautions. Software precautions. This assignee agrees to take certain precautions when handling the software in order to maintain its integrity. This includes, but is not limited to, not tickling the chins of the mountains. Tickling the chins of the mountains can result in unexpected software behavior. Interesting. I think I will be doing that if I can. New York City. Okay. Lou Natus, CEO of GameFuno. Lionel Snow, the artist.
When I saw what they did with Super Weasel Kid, I felt a little part of myself die.
My plant!
I was 18 years old and loaded. It was actually one of the best years of my life.
I guess. And then? I can
The
move.
next scene is based on my foray into larger scale game development. The plan? Make a fighting game. Not everyone remembers, but okay, just jump a little bit higher. You're almost there. Anyways, as I was saying, I don't get nearly enough credit for starting one of the most popular fighting game franchises in history.
I doubt that that is true, even in this universe.
It's a beauty, isn't it? I put my weasel bucks to use and bought this place with cash. Then I hired a team. I hired my childhood friend Carla to work at my new studio. She was halfway through a degree in computer science, but I offered her a huge salary. Hard to say no to that.
Hello. Yep, and the duck, that's a computer science thing. So this part of the game is from her perspective, kind of.
Carla's first order of business was to tell me that I had designed too many male characters. I tried to tell her that Steambot Willie was genderless, but she insisted. So I created Chandrell while she worked on Sato.
We get to be Sato for a little bit. Oh! Well, good. Sato's normal, it seems.
That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Ever since Carla created Sato, I get these weird, annoying bugs in my games. And I'm still getting them in Walk.
Move. I have to go this way. Okay. Great. Sato's just very special.
Not exactly sure what Carla did while she was creating Sato. She told me some mumbo-jumbo about pushing GameWorks to its limits. That character was eerie, to say the least.
Yeah, we got him!
I bought the rights for my favorite game character. That is, my favorite character I hadn't made myself. Integrating Bryce into Combat Arena was harder than I thought. I had a lot of help from Irving. Look at that door. That's exactly what it looked like in real life. Solid teak, hand-carved, gold nameplate. I was hiring people who were twice my age. I had to make sure they understood who was in charge.
Why did I keep the cage? That's so sad. Poppers root beer. Oh, my bedroom posters are here. That's cute. Hashtag women moment.
Making Combat Arena gave me my first glimpse into, well, to be frank, the stupidity and immaturity of gamers. Every damn day, we got complaints about how this or that character was overpowered, underpowered, too boring. Ugh, I never wanted to work on a fighting game again.
I may be maniacal, but I'm not a fighting guy with no moves assigned. Yeah, I'm working on it. Alright, strike Willie. Oh, it's because I moved my mouse off the screen. Make Steambot Willie less powerful. Okay. Does that mean I make my strike... Is that a timing or a quantity? Oh, that's a amount of damage. Oh my god. Okay, so I have to find the balance. Is it just gonna be 2? Well, now we're going against Shinobi. Well...
I have to admit, though, coding the punches and kicks was everything I had hoped it would be. I'd sit in my office for hours just watching these characters go to town on each other. Sometimes they'd look like they could actually feel it.
Watching these characters go to town on each other. All night. Damn. Who's gonna win it? It looks like Willie. Are you here? Watch Willie slowly kill this. Alright, what are reviews saying? Blocking is too good. Replace it. Alright, well. I'll replace it with an expletive, I guess. But I don't know how to do that. Hold on. Oh, this seems like a bad idea, actually. Oh, but they did cancel each other out, I guess. Give Willie an ultimate move, yep. Alright, Irvin, get ready for the ultimate move. Hoo boy. You do this first. Alright, get that ultimate move going. Banned. Sorry, pal.
Ugh. God, it was such a relief to ship that game. I hated it by the end. But since my fingers had touched it, it turned to gold. I still had my contract with Game Funa, so I sold the franchise for another boatload of cash. Now that my studio was bigger, richer, unstoppable, it was time to take on something huge. An epic fantasy adventure that only a studio like mine could accomplish. This is when I made Secrets of Legendaria.
Stream will begin soon.
I put
Great.
everything into that game. I hired the best programmers, the best designers. I burned through my fortune fast. But this game was going to be epic, goddammit. I paid the biggest gaming streamer to play it live, with hundreds of thousands watching.
I'm pretending to do this. Where's that damn mechanic? Try this. Entity Edor. What is this? Switch. It's a switch.
Yeah, you like that switch mechanic? Pretty cool, huh? Still got it.
Okay, and now I can go across it. I see, I see. Oof, not again. I said I was done with this stuff after the last two. Hey, Irving! I don't want to be in this stupid puzzle game. And how are you holding up, Faceless Joe? Dull? I figured. That's my name, Faceless Joe. I'm guessing I have to fight that slime. You'll have to solve some brilliant puzzles to open the gate. Oh, God. Okay. So I can do this. So that I can do this again. It makes sense that they'd choose me for this game. Chandrell's gone. Also Lazarus. Valamir too. All they've got left is the town mechanic. Woof. Here we go. I like her. A tough slime was there. Haven't been decompressed in a while. Cool. Gonna need some spells, huh? Rebecca. Your name is Rebecca. You betcha. Okay. We're gonna crank up that damage for sure. I think I want hit one. So just do this. Fire missile. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna need some more mana. The coding sections were not a part of the RPG game at all. I think this is because these are... This is... It's a meta game where these are remakes of those popular games, but he keeps saying like, oh, the original files of the fox were lost, or the weasel, so we had to go with a different model. It's because the weasel kid is left, or has been bought by Game Funa, or has been kicked out, And that's why they're saying in this one, like, okay, only she's available, the mechanic, Rebecca. So, like, this is a version of the game built so that we could have these coding puzzles. And what does she want? Entity friend. Health. Okay, she wants to heal, I assume. First of all, it's gonna cost 0 mana to heal. Or is this how much mana I have? Or how much health I have? I don't know. Okay, sorry, I'm getting confused. What I need to do right now is hit this button. I'm gonna need to switch this. So that I can then health me? Health me. Oh, the chain's not long enough. Oh, no, it's because the green switch is turned off. Damn it. How do I get the green switch back on? I go around. Okay. Okay. I'm out of mana. Fuck. Wow.
The stream had been going alright with the odd hitch or two, but things took a terrible turn for the worst right near the end. It was chaos.
Whatever that is, I might need it. Yes. Crit boost. Yeah, you're gonna want that. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's as high as it can go. Shut that off for a second. We want to move this first. Okay. And then we can finally hit this button. Undo this, and then we can just go straight up with the crit boost. Great! Yep. Is it not doing it? There we go. Supercharge! Okay, I'm battling the tentacles. Which means we wanna go in here. We're gonna want to hit all. Which means we have to take this. And do this. Okay. And then we do it again and again and again. Will I survive next round? We'll see. You're only doing 15 damage. That's nice. I shouldn't have to heal. Is that it then? Back to the overworld? I guess
Secrets
not.
of Legendaria bombed. Carla had left bugs in there intentionally to sabotage me. It
Carla?
must have been that, because everything went wrong. And everyone saw it live. The game had no hope of recouping costs, so I took funds from the severance packages and ran. I couldn't even afford my apartment anymore. I moved south to find some cheaper real estate.
Oh, on my couch.
Living in the desert was a miserable experience. I blasted the AC all day, but I was somehow always sweating. I started working on Waste World here. It was supposed to be my great comeback.
They must have, I mean, I think they play tested it, but it just didn't.
I would wake up, sit in front of my computer, and just stare at the screen with my hands beside the keyboard. After about
There's
an
something
hour
else
of
wrong
that,
with the
I'd blow
bugs.
off the rest of the day playing some online game. Sure, I'd sometimes accomplish something, but then I'd reward myself with some social media time and would wind up reading articles about myself. They weren't kind to me.
He's calling walk his magnum opus. Move to no parameters. Entity. Oh, no, that gives me the ability to... That gives me physically... Should... No, what the fuck? Move to. Don't I have to drag it to the... You're so right. You're so right. You are so right. Now I can move.
I never finished Waste World. I wanted this area of walk to reflect that experience, so I left it half finished. That also saved me some development time.
Sarsaparilla!
Oof.
Thanks, Bug.
The heat of that godforsaken place. Most days it kept me inside.
Player turn. I'd like to go this way, please. Oh, hey. Hey, guys. I'm just gonna get to my computer, if that's cool. I don't like this in first person, to be honest. Can I... I guess
Somehow,
I can't.
the more I needed
can.
to finish that game, the more I avoided doing it. My parents would call every once in a while to ask how it was going, but I'd just lie.
Okay. I see. Okay. Okay. Now I'm allowed to shoot. Ouch.
The final straw was those idiotic modders. They took my half-finished game and made a goddamn mockery of it. Aliens in a post-apocalyptic Wild West. It made no sense. If I couldn't finish the game myself, I sure as hell wasn't going to let them do it for me.
Come a little closer, fellas. So I can get you. I don't know what my gun range is. Okay, it's pretty good. My gun range is pretty good.
Getting the legal documents drawn up to take on those modders really fired me up. It was just what I needed to bring those lowlives to task. Those gormless basement dwellers were going to pay forever attempting.
He goes on like that for a while. You must be tired of hearing that voice. We're mere pawns to him, but you can change that. Listen to me, this is important. When you see a door of light, walk back to whence you came, and look to your right. Now, let's see how far I can skip you forward.
And that's how I programmed the blood particles. I think it really contributed to the visceral pleasure of Vicious Galaxy 2, making it the obvious standout in the series. My only gripe with the game was the designs of the new characters. They're too old. Everyone wanted the same boring space marines from Vicious Galaxy.
Oh, this is Lazarus's game. I see. It was a Doom-like, not a bullet hell like we played it. Or this is the sequel.
Reach within GameWorks. A lot. I had to create a new squad of player characters from scratch after that. Everything got weird after that breach. It told me that I might be in danger. Danger from what? And now we find ourselves at the climax of Walk. The player has to use everything they've learned to solve the ultimate puzzle and arm them.
Oh, awesome.
Go on, you can do it.
Arm bomb. Oh god. Yep. God, triple chaining. That's a whew. Arm bomb 2.
This probably looks daunting. Switches, those creepy eye things, and a splitter all in one puzzle. But it's the last one, I promise.
Okay, I should be able to go this way now? No, I can't. Maybe I can't. Oh, here we go. No, I can't do that either. Shit. I can't blind that eye. Try this one again. I can hit this. That does open up the blue one. Which, oh yeah, I can do this. Hit all of them at once? Interesting. Oh! Okay, yeah. Did I just undo everything? Hold on. Am I stupid? I think I may be stupid. That felt so good to do, though. Fuck. Okay, hold on. No. That's what I just did. Okay, hold on. But I still need an output. ARM! I understand now. I still need to hit the... Wait, but how did I hit the green switch before? Okay, okay. Like this. Okay, and then I do this. And then I take ARM. And I hit all three at once. Okay. I was not seeing the full picture. I'm seeing the full picture now. Arm bomb.
You know, I had to lower the difficulty of that puzzle like 10 times before the average player could solve it.
All right.
Great job. You figured it out. You win.
Nothing's worse than somebody who hates their own player base.
And that brings us to the present. Well, I should say, the near future. The other indie games coming out right now are crap, so Walk is a shoo-in for Game of the Year. This scene is a little glimpse into what's to come.
Oh, you think so, huh? You think this game is gonna be the Game of the Year?
The end. Thanks for playing, I guess. At this point, you just have to walk toward the white door frame and the credits roll. And, hey, I'm glad you turned on the developer commentary. I hope my story was as much an inspiration to you as it is to me. This is Snill, signing off.
I don't think I was supposed to do that. I was just walking forward. I didn't know the door would appear there. I was just standing there already. Fuck. I was supposed to go back the way I came. How do I... Let me go. Fuck. Interesting choice to have all the last names be lowercase. I got door spawn trolled. The game just quit. No. How much of that am I gonna have to redo? Come back. Fuck. Oh. I may have genuinely screwed up. Damn it. I don't know how this game autosaves. It's probably gonna bring me back to the fucking hotel. I don't want to do all of that again. Oh, thank God. Please, please put me right at the end. Oh my God, we're fine. We're fine.
That brings us to the present.
We're fine.
Well, I should say, the near future.
Thank you.
The other indie games coming out.
Thank you,
right now
game.
are
Thank you, game. I got so scared. The door didn't even appear. I didn't have to sit through any of that anymore. That's nice. I can't even run in this. You made a first-person game that I can't run in. Lionel. Oh, hey, wait, come back. Alright, cool. I'll just hang out here by myself. Developer confession.
First game, that was fine. Count. See? First game.
I did not understand any of that. Oh! Yep. This was the first game. It's Smoothie. It's the Smoothie game from Neopets, but even easier. 'Cause you're just serving root beer. It's closing time. Reginald. I say it can't be that time yet. Stop, I'm trying to play the video game. This is scary. I haven't missed one. You must be mistaken. Lionel loves root beer. And he loves me. Well, now I can't see anymore. Lionel wants this. I won't leave. Very well. Oh, my, hey. Lionel wants this. Why would you get rid of your first game? Why would you not be like, before Weasel Kid, it was this? That is some effective storytelling there. Woo! You've seen it all now, haven't you? And you understand why we are gathered here. You have an important role to play in this. So I hope you're ready. My loyal patrons, tonight we are all killers. This is now my only way out. I'd like this to be my final KO. As per our agreement. This'll take me to Rocky, right? For Mr. Shrewd. Go on, it's your turn. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're doing it. The hex has been opened. I must thank you for your help. The ritual was incomplete without a player. And I do hope you enjoyed your time here at the Six Pint. Your patronage is valued highly. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time for me to meet my maker. Kill that kid. We killed this guy. Awesome. Well. Thank you, Daniel. Fuck. So that's cool. I mean, yeah, I know he was an asshole. But how do I find all the quarters I need? Can I go back and keep exploring, or is that it? Alexander Bootygum Burden. What a name. Chocobo Flow. That rolls right off the tongue. Very good. Oh, very, very well credited sounds. You know, my new favorite sound effect, FYI, is the fucking sorry. The minecart sound in Webkins when you are when you're gem hunting is like just some free sound that is part of some pack that I feel like everybody was using. They were in a morgue in Dead Like Me pulling out the trays and it was making that sound, or maybe it was Haven. There's morgues involved in both shows. I was like, that's the gem cart sound from Webkins. I've heard it so many times that I can identify it now. It's very fun to hear it and stuff. I finish the game, I'm allowed to yawn as much as I want. Be nice to your OCs. Don't torture them too much. Haha. Oh, good, we released her. Awesome. Oh, the game closed itself. Alright, well, let's try opening it one more time to see what happens. I like that it flashes them when I press them. That's cute. I didn't notice that before. Okay. Cabin in the Woods. I think I want to go back to Cabin in the Woods. I have played Inscription. It's connected by GameFuna. It seems like the video game. GameFuna is doing something right? Like, all these NPCs were sentient. All the NPCs in the other ones seem sentient. There are, very well. I just wanted to see what would happen. Oh, now I have to sit through this again. Oh, okay. Well, no, it quit itself. Alright. All of these games, all 3 games that we've played, the characters are real. They're trying to break free. They are sentient. They are... That is... Pony Island, it's demonic in nature. Maybe it's demonic in nature for all of them. Doesn't seem like it's ghosts. Some of these characters just seem like they are also alive. Let's get back to here again. So that's the link, and they're all connected to Game Funa. So is it Game Funa that is playing with this fire that is causing these characters to be sentient, or are all video games characters sentient in this world, and they're just growing more and more powerful the more games are built and the more games progress? No. Hopeless Soul is actually just Lucifer. I want your headlight, please. Yes, thank you, Jesus. Excellent, excellent. The problem is there's 3 soda machines, and I might be able to get enough money. We found 2 quarters. There's quarters right here. I was not actually trying to talk to you. Can I leave? I'm leaving. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Thank you. Alright, there was a quarter over here. I already got it. Okay, it counted all my quarters so far. Let's go into the bathroom. See what we find there. Find a third ending, perhaps. Not that that was... I enjoyed that ending quite a lot. Okay. I still got plenty of time before work, which is good. You got any money on you? Any money on you? Yeah, okay, fair. Thanks for the headlight, man. When you see the white door, go back where you came and go to the right. Would that have worked for the other area with the white door if I'd known that sooner? That area he never quite finished. Let me in. The root beer. Jeremiah swept the floor. Jeremiah wanted more. Jerry dreamt of a job that was fun. Jerry's story had just begun. Oh, God. Okay, so... that's good. Can I get a refund? because that didn't go to anything that helped me. Let's go to the basement then. Root beer. Oh, you don't want to go in there? Okay, well, fine. Well, shit. Hold on. I'm gonna maybe Google where to find more coins in this game? Is that a reasonable thing to do? Hold on. Hold on, I'm opening a window. Coin location guide. Okay. Ooh. Alright, so there are a lot of like weird secret locations that coins are. It looks like. And this guy does pictures! So we're gonna hunt around and hope we can find all of them. I didn't want to talk to you, actually. There are supposedly 2 right here, but it doesn't look like there are, actually. I don't know how to activate that. Under the mug that isn't there. Ah! Well, that's fun. Okay, there's one up here. Not anymore. There was one on that stool. It's not anymore. Okay, I got the ones in that thing. I got the one in front of the vending machine. I think I got the one above Chandrel. I believe I've moved all these bottles. We melted the ice to get the coins. I remember doing that. Okay, hold on. We've got to go... Where is this? Huh. Oh yeah, the cow skull. I wonder if I can get those back. Oh wait, that's in the kitchen. We gotta go to the kitchen. I forgot that this area is in here. Oh no wait, it looks like I can still do this. I could have sworn I already got these. Okay, I did. Cool. It said 3663. The code in the kitchen. Wait, would it be the third one down? Okay, great. Sometimes 2 more appear here, or they already did, or... Alright. There's one on the barrel. I think I already got that one. There's one behind the bomb, and there's one under. Okay, we'll grab those last. We got all the ones on the second floor so far. Yeah, we got that one. It looks like we can move a lamp and get 3 more. Important stuff. It's not this one. Ah, okay. Turn off that lamp. We got the one there. Great. In Chandrell's room, there's a small tear in the wallpaper. Where's Chandrell's room? Chandrell's room was the first one, wasn't it? No. Miss Stormblaze. Tear in the wallpaper. Aha. Okay. Okay. Back out. Buy the soda machine. There's an extra headlamp. Apparently I can just click this for infinite headlamps. That's fine. I need an object. Great. I assume that I got... Rust's room to the balcony. I assume that I had to walk through there before I got that one. Let's do this again. Okay, no, they're right here. Hey! Ah, a first-person perspective. Greetings. Did you grow weary of being a vessel? You wanted to be the protagonist. A shame. Oh. Okay, that's gotta be enough coins to do the... Scrolling through. There's one coin up there on the bookshelf. I think we grabbed that one. That should be all of them. Okay. Yeah, the cat was in the Weasel Kid. I thought she was gonna appear more, but this is only our second time seeing her. Okay. Thought it'd be a little faster to do this. I'm realizing we have to walk to the elevator again anyway, though. And wait for it. That makes me wonder if I could have gotten the headlamp sooner and unlocked something. Please be enough. Ah! Ice cold! Serum. Root Beer Reggie's legs were gone. Root Beer Reggie had a pawn. He'd point his finger and Jerry would run. Now Jeremiah was having some fun. Okay. MC serum. There's a spider here, which makes me think... Oh, I don't know what doing all of that did. I thought that would... I don't know, when you unlock the first one, there's a little switch, you know? Let's go to the first one. Battery. I need a battery. Where do I get the batteries from? Down. I get the batteries from down. Okay, hold on. Hold on. No, we get the batteries from over here, not from down. This'll be fine. This'll be fine. I'm just gonna grab a battery and then walk back over. I don't even have to get more than one. Thank you, and back out. It is getting quite warm in this room that I'm sitting in. Getting a little sweaty. I think it's going to be, it's very humid over the next couple of days. It's mostly cloudy. Where am I going? This way. I think it's time to install the AC, honestly. One of my least favorite things to do. Okay. Tickle the chins of the mountains. Tickle the chins of the mountains. I'm doing it. Okay, it's not letting me tickle the chins of the mountains. I'll tickle all their chins. Oh, hey! What did that do? What does that mean? What? Did that change anything? Okay, hold on. Let me look it up. Players of the Hex discover its secret ending in another game. What? Hold on. I'm reading a Kotaku article, for fuck's sake. Okay. A cipher manually inserted into the game's files. Secret in-game locket. Final exchange between Lionel and Carla. If something happens to me, can you make sure this gets into the game? Maybe one of your own? What the fuck is this? Is this real? Or is this fake? Agrees to put the file that Lionel sends her into a finishing game she's been wanting to make, and then she blocks him. That finishing game, a free fishing. I keep saying finishing game. I'm reading this badly. The font is not good for me. A fishing game called Beneath the Surface appeared on the Steam store. Someone named Carla15. The game itself is actually pretty fun. Take on the clicker formula. If you fish for long enough, you discover a locket full of gibberish text. Run that through the secret hex cipher. You get a command, type Lionel.exe. Okay, and type it while playing it. Okay. Do I have time to do this? Hold on, I'm pulling up Steam. ARG elements. By the way, speaking of ARG elements, I was like, you know what? I need to admit to myself that I'm never going to finish Shipwrecked 64 and just watch somebody else play it because I really want to know what happens past the layer I got to. Hi, Mirith. And I found out, oh, well, Game Theory looks like it played it. Oh, it was when MatPat was still there. Oh, he's about to retire. Oh, he retired in the middle of playing the game. So they recorded 3 episodes, got to layer 2, and then stopped. Or layer 3, I guess. He didn't get to the part where you're being chased and you have to do the golden computers. So I got farther than him, but also I was using a walkthrough and he was not. Happy's Humble Burger Farm. I really liked that game. I watched that. Okay. Sorry. Beneath the Surface. Let's see if I can download Beneath the Surface. Carla 15. Okay, this is the right one. The game. Okay. Is this game relevant to you? This game doesn't look like other things you've played in the past, so we don't have much information on whether or not you might be interested in it. Thanks, Steam. Thank you, Steam. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna open this game. I'm gonna follow the Kotaku thing. Okay. Let's open Beneath the Surface. Give me a second to... That's not any... None of those buttons were the right button, frankly. Windowed, good display, play. Beneath the circle. No, that's the configuration. We don't need to see that. Oh. Okay, well, it seems to be working just fine. Let me resize it. Well, okay. Tackle box. Wow. Well, let's get a basic. Let's get our. Okay. I'm just gonna play this for a little bit so we get a little taste of it. Anchovy, salty and a bit chovy. Nice. How far can I get it? 10 meters. Oh, a big one? Blowfish! Nobody messes with the blowfish. Okay, let's get reel speed up. And hook type up. Look how fast I can get down to 10. Maybe. It looks like they hadn't played that one actually live. They were pre-recorded and slightly edited. It sucks because it got to the last episode and clearly they intended to keep playing it and then they just didn't. I love a salmon. Oh, can I get line length upgrade? Let's get down there. So he said if anything happens to me, put this in the game, but they had... Well, that's a good indicator that radio's the same as in the last game. Ooh, yeah, Bug, that would be really helpful if you have one. I had found a video essay about it, which is why I found the game in the first place. I don't think I've found that exact video essay again, and also I'd rather watch like an actual playthrough of it. The problem is I like watching people play the games, and if I don't know the person, sometimes it's not worth it for me to watch it. But maybe tonight I will treat myself to the other layers. It was rough watching GT Live play it because they're a pretty family-friendly channel, and that game is particularly brutal. More so than a lot of other analog horror stuff. Like, the analog horror elements are horrifying. And, 0 of 30 fish found? That's weird. I've been finding fish left and right. Well, I'm seeing a lot of sea sponges here. Fastest line in the west. The sun just keeps rising and rising. Or is one of these the moon? Whoa! Ever pregnant guppy. This seems unethical. Yeah, I don't know about... Oh! You live with me now? Oh. Oh! You're just gonna pop out... That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. Sorry, I turned off the radio. Alright. I mean, I guess I'm not gonna complain, but like, what the hell? Okay. Thank you, Bug. Thank you so much. I'll treat myself to that tonight while I'm on my stupid, dumb shift. I hope my tattoo gun comes today. I think it's coming tomorrow, though. I'm off work tomorrow because the program we use is not functioning, so they offered us a day off unpaid, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, fuck that. I only work 4 hours on Friday, but it's something. I've received your message. Thank you. Thank you, Roxy. I have a lot of money. I could be upgrading stuff. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. We're here for a purpose. We're not here to play this video game. Although I am... Another one? Can I get more than one? I can have more than one? Alright, hold on. Let me look what... It says... Lionel.exe. Hold on. Download it and type it while playing it. This opens a vignette reminiscent of the hex. I typed it. After we clicked in. Ah! Alright, here we go. Whoa, 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 alright. Let's calm down on the frickin' sensitivity here.
This is Lionel Snow. I'm recording this because I've... This is crazy, right?
I'm bumping the
Speaking
volume.
to a video game character? Come on. Well, here it goes anyways.
Can you hear him okay? He's not talking anymore. I'm bumping it up a little more, just in case. If it gets too loud, let me know. Ugh.
I've seen some things lately that made me think. What if the characters that I've created live somehow? Like, in some way, they know who I am. It's probably nonsense, just some trolls on the GameWorks forums getting the better of me. But in the case that the stories they tell are true, and the really unlikely case, I think I would owe one of my characters an apology.
Which character? Which character are you going to apologize to? Is the one that is gonna
No one
kill
else
you?
knows this, but Super Weasel Kid was not my first game. I actually made this really janky root beer game when I was even younger. The only thing I liked about it was the main character, Root Beer Reggie. I made him look like a younger version of my grandpa. Then, after my grandpa passed, I still had Reggie. I don't know what I was thinking, but when Super Weasel Kid was almost done, I figured that I'd ought to delete the old root beer game. I guess I thought it looked better if my very first game was something great, like I was some kind of prodigy. Irving handled deleting the files. I couldn't bear doing it myself. He told me that Reggie would be exported to a different game, but I never saw him again.
Yeah, you never saw him again. Oh, we're here.
Well, if you're out there somewhere, Reggie, I still miss you. And I'm sorry.
Okay, well. Oh. Did that show up on stream? Holy shit. Awesome. Good. Good. That felt good. That felt good to do. Oh, now that's some good. That's a good fucking video game. Damn. Okay, well, I'm glad I looked up that there was another ending, because no way I was going to find all of that myself. I'm not I love puzzles. I'm not an ARG puzzler. It's just too many steps for me often. Yeah, thanks, Sato. So thank you, I guess. Is Kotaku okay? I feel like I've heard Kotaku sucks. Thanks, Kotaku, and thanks Daniel Mullins, and thank you, Lionel and Carla. These characters. I hope that Carla's okay. Who's the game developer that dies in Inscription? Is it Inscription characters? Other characters? Casey is the one who dies. Okay, so these are not the same people that are interacting in Inscription, but it is still Game Funa. So, okay. Well, I really liked that. I'm really very, very excited for Pony Island 2. I'm glad Sato didn't get sort of her claws into Inscription. So I think that would have been very frightening. But I hope that she gets her claws into Pony Island too. Very, very excited for that. It still does not have a release date, I think, unless it was announced at some point during the festivities. I'll look up the Steam page real quick, just in case. Pony Island 2 Panda Circus. Okay, it's still to be announced. There has been no update. There was a May update. Something stirs about testing. Okay. Okay, it's in beta. It's in beta right now. Ooh. Okay. Well, very, very exciting. It looks like you can perhaps apply to be a beta tester, which is very exciting. And there's a lot of silly things in here that look good. That look good and fun. Okay, that's all. It looks like they're pretty up on it with the updates. They put out an April newsletter and a May newsletter. So presumably they're updating monthly. Yeah, they've been putting out an update every single month, it looks like, since January. So it looks like every single month this year they've put out an update. Before that, they put out the one in October for Inscryption specifically. Okay, so it seems like they are moving towards releasing it. It's happening soon. If they're in beta right now, it's just very exciting. Okay. That's all for now. I should be... What am I doing this weekend? I have D&D this Sunday night, so I might not be streaming. We will see. If I do end up streaming, it will be Pokemon. And I have a couple of games I'm excited to start next Thursday, so we will see which one I land on. It might end up being Forbidden Solitaire, but it might not. I looked through my Steam games recently and I was like, oh fuck, there's a lot in here, huh? Looked through my wishlist and I was like, oh damn, quite a lot of games, huh? So we'll see. I'll poke around a bit, I'll make my choice, and we'll see what happens next week. Yeah, I hope it'll be fun too. I was hoping it was going to be an in-person campaign, but it seems like we're going to be doing it mostly online, which sucks. I'm like, I'm willing to drive to you. You're not that far away, please. I want to see people in real life. Playing D&D virtually can be so hard sometimes. Although, one of my sessions, we started using one of those, like, together drawing things, so we can doodle along, which really does help my focus. Because before that, I was working on my VTuber model while we were playing, which is probably a little bit less helpful. You know how it is. Anyways, I'm gonna see if there's anybody around to raid real quick. I don't think I've raided out in a while, to be honest. And it seems like a lot of people are live, which is good. Oh, you know, Jenna's playing Forbidden Solitaire. Let's raid Jenna, because I think that is what I'm going to play next week. And it looks delightful. I'm very, very excited to play Forbidden Solitaire. I watched somebody play the demo, and I've been very hyped for it since. So, have a good one, everybody. I will see you maybe Sunday, maybe next Thursday. Have just a really lovely one. Treat yourself good. Stay cool. And, yeah, miss ya. Goodbye.